SKT first, no change in lineup on other side. We don't have any grand reveals when SKT and Griffin play. You know what to expect.
Exactly right. I felt like yesterday was all about what is this going to bring us. But here today, SKT, we know exactly what to expect. Griffin, of course, we know exactly what to expect. But this is a team that's been building that synergy. I feel like, you know, they were a fallen titan in 2018, and now they're still getting to their feet. At the beginning of 2019, the first round robin could have been an upset. Okay, we're going to get 9.4 Urgot. He's copped a lot of abuse as far as the balanced team is concerned.
It was actually a bigger nerf, I think, than most people appreciate. The double nerf on the shield is actually huge.
Yeah.
Really takes away the validity of that ability. But it seems like they want it on for press the attack. We don't often see this choice on Kai'Sa. The reason why it's relevant is that Tristana, with lethal tempo, can get up those stacks of the E very, very quickly, the explosive charge, and win aggressive trades. Why Tristana into Kalista was a matchup for a long time. The Kai'Sa's taken press the attack to fight back, so we might see some aggressive trading, and even in the jungle.
Yeah, speaking of which, Tarzan's going to get that fear tether, wants to clear out some vision there as well, but Safeguard is going to get the priority on the top side. For Khan, a bit of a problem is Tenny's going to rocket jump forward onto Viper. An explosive charge will go off and even out that trade a little bit, but very aggressive bottom side.
For any window to get a back timing that they can take advantage of. And remember the teleport there. Tarzan is looking for a level 4 gank not spotted. All the vision was placed topside, remember. How much will Teddy and Mata reset? They're showing so much respect to Lehen's walking up, and the fact that
is the Umbral dash is enough to get through the wall. Is cleared. Gets the kick. Flash. Chovy, resonating strike is in there. Picks up a flash though and gets himself out. Has to use his own in the play though. So that is flash down and a successful gank for Clit.
Only a single I've ever seen to be longer than that one. But Khan has gone Resolve Tree. He's gone Grasp. His job is to just take the good trades we're expecting given the balance level of Urgot being toned down so much in this match and maintain a pretty decent CS lead while pushing the lane. Do you need a moment for a eulogy? I
wish I hadn't have named him. Now it feels too real.
That's why we make things personal here on the LCK. One of the best things Monty and Doa did back in the day was really hype up
Tristana build, where you just want to get as much attack speed and damage as possible, because that's the best at taking down turrets.
This first Drake, later than we would have expected, given the priority. Could have been around the time the tower plates would be taken, but it will be Mountain Drake around the strong lane for SKT.
Yeah.
Spot. Griffin don't get blown up in the early game. They just have been second best, so SKT rewarded for their start. But the items starting to finally come together. Infinity Edge is done for Viper, which is a relevant power spike. They're onto the Mountain Drake here. Will we see our first contest? Urgot lies in wait.
Yeah, SKT definitely want to get this double stack of Mountain Drakes. They are going to pick up the aggro. It is going to be teleport coming in. Answered immediately, but it's an earlier one for Griffin, who want to get this team fight working. It's a fantastic stopwatch in the backline. Teddy dives into the back of the pit, but has to immediately exit. Somehow cleared. He's going to stay alive, and it's going to be Braum that picks up the first blood. But Griffin are still fighting. Khan has the World Ender, and he's going to be okay. Faker limps away from this fight, but he's on the wrong side of the map, and that's going to be the W landing from Viper. Doesn't have the ultimate, remember, so can't actually follow. That's going to be just Mata picking up a kill, and SKT still hungry. Remaining as well. There are broken ones in the hands of both of these junglers, as SKT may have found Sword. Good knockup comes down, has to flash to get himself out of the way. And it's going to be...
The levels come in, and you're going to get much more pot shots at the enemy turret than Griffin will.
Yeah, Teddy certainly will be able to shoot things from a long distance. With that draw a beat passive coming in. Void Seeker not going...
Inevitability of time. And that's what's happening in this game. It's taken a while, but they finally engineered a full reset. It is a Rage Blade timing with no control ward.
This stopwatch into his build a little bit earlier. Just threw down his control ward there as well. Looks like he's going to be going for the double seal as Faker predicts Chovy, but that's the flashing from Lehen's. There's a distortion though. Faker is going to be absolutely fine, and I love that play from the SKT mid laner.
But Griffin are getting a bit feisty. The Taunt Flash there is a big investment, given that Chovy wasn't actually in position. This is a Griffin with 2 weeks since their last stage game, and I think for the first time, we're seeing them look a bit mortal. They seem a little bit off the pace compared to before, when they decided the pace.
Fights. Still, you have to look at Griffin and you know that they're going to be able to team fight extremely well. Whether they can in upcoming fights is going to be the question, as Faker doesn't find the chain, but it's all just playing interference for Teddy to get things done. That's outer ring of turrets taken down in response to just one from Griffin.
And the
trouble bubble, but I think he's in out of range. It's Clid gonna get the flash, but Supercharger's there for Viper, and he gets himself out of the way. Made Clid look a little bit silly, but that's just incredible Twitch reaction.
And that's just a micro outplay getting something. Finally something has gotten us. The flash from Clid, and now Viper gets to be 100% confident that with that backline access gone, we counted 3 items on both AD carries. There's no more waiting from Griffin. We don't think they have an insanely massive scaling advantage, and they pull the trigger.
Oh, Paranoia's coming in. Sword gets into a great position with the flash. Gets Faker out of the way. Distortion even further as now the trouble bubble lands on Khan. The re-engage though from SKT is Sword. Very, very low. Stopwatch keeps him alive. Spirit's refuge from Lahens as he's buying so much time in the backline. The flash forward Marta doesn't get it as the Purge Shield comes up for Sword. Now Khan with his stopwatch gets himself out of this fight, and there are no kills just yet. This is just ridiculous. Just Lahens falling.
Chovy chasing.
As Chovy, looking for it. Faker's going to stay alive. Guardian Shield is going to help even more as the Guardian Angel is going to be in there, and now Sword looking for the backline. Where is he going though as Khan? He's over the wall. He's backing, and now Chovy might be in trouble. Oh my goodness, Teddy grabs it with the explosive charge, and now Khan cancels his back. Clid gets on in there, Infernal Chains, gets the pullback, and the Urgot could be going down. 4 kills looking to be on the line now for SKT.
They're able to pick up 3 kills in a single fight. SKT rout in terms of the kill score. Tristana will go back. Love the re-engage from Teddy. So aggressive and bold on the back.
This team fight as well.
리콜하고 바로
Just amazing stuff. We're already into a fight. Clid's going to get taken down here by Viper as Griffin are looking to turn this game around. That's a great trouble bubble landing on Amada, but he stands behind Teddy as they're going to try and go back for this one. Khan does find Tarzan on the back end, but the fear is going to tether. Amada goes into his stopwatch, but remember, it's a 4v5. Guardian Angel does go down as now Khan dives into the front line. Faker can't find his way in. Griffin lose some health bars, but otherwise it's a positive trade.
It's a really notable moment. There was a lot of meanwhiles it turns out.
Absolutely.
We're going to go back to how this fight happened. So the Baron is something that happened off screen, and this is just loading in there. So it's a kill against Baron. Still, when it comes to getting anything other than a miraculous team fight, it should never happen. SKT have complete run on the map.
Yeah, absolutely.
They get this high damage. Tristana, meanwhile, the job for Viper is so much more of evaluating every cooldown and choosing your moment.
Well, Tarzan is in flank position. Can't quite get to this fight, but they are going to break open the base. SKT, it took them a while. They don't even have the Baron buff yet, but they do break open the top side.
Yeah, one chance is Griffin. Oh, this game is over, Atlas.
Exactly right. Tarzan hasn't pressed the R button yet. Chovy hasn't landed the bubble that he wants, and Sword is basically out of this fight. Griffin needed to start something, but then their top laner lost all of his health bar.
Exactly. Things just not coming together here. Teddy will take a bit of poke, but not going to be relevant.
Clid's going to be standing on this ward here for Griffin as he does sidestep. Chovy's not landing the bubbles that he needs to, and speaking of which, Sword's going to take so much damage. Garbo Stoneplate, is it going to be enough to actually keep him alive? As here's the re-engage. Tarzan dives into the backline, but Teddy is going to be able to kite him out. Sword is out of this fight, he's got no health, and the kickback just for the disengage. The grinder is going to come in, but there's a GA, and now Griffin do regroup. They do get themselves together as that taunt onto Khan was exceptional, and now Teddy going to get knocked up. Lahens destroyed in the backline, and it's actually Teddy that throws the auto attack. Now Chovy taking damage, and the Tristana with 2 kills in this fight should be able to help destroy the Griffin base.
2 teams fighting at such a high level in the team fights, both of them understanding when they can go in and when they have to respect. Teddy able to re-engage. They're going to get 2 inhibitors out of this. I don't know if Griffin can mount a defense, and Braum in the front should make it guaranteed.
This is really amazing stuff for SKT. It's a blind Baron start. Griffin have no idea. Void Seeker not even going to get there, and the Purple Worm is going to belong to SKT, much like we assumed it would.
More than they should have, given the balance level. By the way, picture is an Elder start. It ends up being pretty even, more than Griffin deserved. Now we're on Elder. Can they pull a rabbit out of a hat?
Yeah, it looks like they're going for this 50-50. Sword's going to come in with the smite. Paranoia does come down. Who's going to get it? It is going to be the Urgot, as now SKT have to fight with this disadvantage, but they still want it. It's still so much damage as Tarzan is torn apart. He still doesn't have his GA back up again, and SKT are going to have the man advantage. Good stun is going to come down. Stands United, not enough as Chovy is eradicated on the back end, and now Lahens He's relegated to just trying to buy time for Griffin. Another double kill for Teddy.
It's an emergency Elder Dragon just because they know with no map control, no inhibitors, they're going to lose it anyway. Unfortunately, that means SKT just take the fight. They make the right decision. They stand up to the Elder Drake, and they might just end the game right now.
Yeah, they're looking to. They will break open the base in all 3 lanes first, as this minion wave is going to conga line forward. Void Seeker often has to be respected, but not this time. It's 40 minutes. It's a level 18 Tristana. Only a few auto attacks, and these Nexus turrets are going to be history, and SKT may have made history now against Griffin. The second map that this team has ever taken from the Young Guns, and the Nexus will go down. SK Telecom are victorious.
SK Telecom T1 to the huge roar of Lowell Park will win game number 1. Like you mentioned, they double the best of 1 losses that Griffin have taken this season, but Atlas even bigger than that. They watched on yesterday as Magic...